Glitches in GTA Online are nothing new, especially the ones that have a negative impact on the game. Glitches such as permanently off the radar and orb spamming have had a bad impact on the game, as wannabe tryhards and overall degenerates love using these as they have no skill to fight fairly. Along with ones that had a negative impact, we also had ones like the hat and mask glitch, which were completely harmless. The worst glitch, however, is the god mode glitches, which by the name makes you unkillable. Now we have plenty of god mode glitches in the game and even god mode vehicles, but one god mode glitch made GTA Online unplayable for a week. That is obviously if you play in public lobbies a lot more than private ones. I call this one the taxi god mode glitch. On the 20th of June 2021, Rockstar would add the taxi rank, which allowed players to become a taxi driver. Now, I have my opinions on the taxi rank, and it's not good, and obviously it wasn't intended to be, but I know this would be forgotten in about a week of release. But in early February 2023, a god mode glitch would be discovered, and this would basically unleash hell. Like, no, seriously, it was actually really bad. The god mode glitch was so easy to do, which made it spread like a virus. All you had to do was go up to the circle at the taxi rank, like you were going to start a taxi job, but as soon as you press right on the D-pad, you would quickly bring up your phone and quit the taxi job. If you had done it correctly, you would follow the map and spawn in the nearest sewer, which would be near the Lost MC Clubhouse, the casino, and of course the taxi rank. Yes, it was that easy to do, and when something like a god mode glitch becomes very easy to do, it isn't going to end well. Every lobby you got into, there'd always be a couple of people at the taxi rank, which were mostly griefers getting ready to ruin everyone's enjoyment of the game. As the days went on, it only got worse to the point if you were attacked, 9 times out of 10 you'd be in god mode, and that was in basically every lobby, which ultimately made public lobbies in GTA Online unplayable. You couldn't even exist in a lobby without getting jumped by a griefer in god mode. It was that bad. It was a lot worse if you were a PvP YouTuber, as you would be starved out of content, as what's so fun about watching someone die over and over again to the same god mode cretin. I used to actually be a PvP YouTuber and I was actually quite consistent, but I could only get one video the entire time this god mode glitch was around. Eventually Rockstar woke up and patched this glitch, but like most GTA glitches, there's always a workaround and it didn't take long for people to discover one. Now before I talk about the workaround, I'm going to briefly mention there was a way to kick players out of this god mode glitch. The way to get these rats out of god mode was to start up a headhunter and call your tank up, whether that be the Rhino or Kinjali, it didn't matter, it worked for both. And you would just sit on top of them until they died, and that would be them out of god mode. Now it was effective, but we were dealing with god mode abusers, so they would either leave the game to save their own ego from being bruised, or would run off to redo the glitch so it didn't keep them out of god mode for long, but it was the only way to get them out. Now let's get on to the workaround. Now of course there would be a workaround to this glitch like every other one. It was just as easy as the first one to do. It was the same process, but you needed a bike. People mainly used the Mark II for this. I do remember less people being in god mode when I loaded into a public session, but it didn't go down by much, as most lobbies I joined still had people abusing god mode. This taxi god mode glitch came at a terrible time, as the event week I believe was double money on the drug farm sales, which players want to sell in a public lobby as they receive a bonus for doing so, but you had a better chance of selling in a bad spot lobby than you did in a public lobby at this time. And since then it's been forgotten like most GTA Online god mode glitches, and so is the taxi rank, to be honest. I might get a comment from a guy telling me that the taxi rank is actually a good way of grinding. Like, nah, it's not, come on. I swear I remember this glitch lasting a month, but when doing research for this video, apparently it was only in the game for a week, which surprised me. This is probably the worst god mode glitch I've witnessed, and I've been playing GTA Online since the 360 days. Now god mode glitches are still a thing even in the present day, but for the most part you don't really come across them or anyone who actually uses them. And that is because they are either too hard to do and players aren't going to waste time doing them, or they just haven't been discovered yet. But what I think made this god mode glitch so popular and how it spread so fast was because of how insanely easy it was to do. It took no effort. If you were a grinder who sold sold in public lobbies, this must have been a living hell for you, but thankfully for grinders, Rockstar already added the ability to sell in private lobbies, so at least you could sell your businesses without getting blown up by a godmode gremlin on a flying rocket bite. But yeah, I'm happy these type of glitches aren't common anymore. This glitch could have well and truly killed GTA Online if Rockstar didn't act quickly, but thankfully they did. And that is the end of the video. I want to make more like GTA stories and such like this video itself. I'll probably do them every once in a while in between what I usually post. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to like and subscribe and have a good day or night.